So we got fairy tea cakes.
Oh my gosh, they have almonds, milk,
And then
yogurt. Those are beautiful.
gorgeous.
We should show the one that looks like a chocolate porcupine. Chocolate porcupine.
Oh, like the rising morning sun
Yeah.
thing?
Are you still recording?
Uh-huh. Go. Elena. Afternoon tea.
Look up.
Look at the ceiling. Flowers. Two, one, go.
Hello? Boats, which they use for fishing. And you can see the ropes. High up there, they're showing the details of the desert. And there is a cow. She's scared from the line that she's got diarrhea. Can you see it?
I know that feeling.
Here. Come a little bit closer. Here. Can you see it?
Are these original colors?
All original colors. We never take the risk of repainting them. Yes, and high up there, animals getting married. Over here, you can see a baby gazelle suckling from the mother, a jackal biting a gazelle. High up there, they are showing there is a man squeezing. Here, they're pressing on the grapes. They're pulling the grapes, picking it up, pressing on it, squeezing it to make wine. You see? Yes. And high up there, some of the fencing scenes, and high up there, like seesaw. You know this game? Seesaw. And here, Ptah Hattup, the owner of the tomb, with his name, Ptah Hattup, supervising the best of everything to be prepared for him. And here, he's gonna check all the variety of the cows the best cows for him. There is always one stubborn one going wrong side. Okay, and here look at the baby calf being delivered. Can you see it?
That's interesting.
Yeah, and high up there they're showing a lion in a cage. This is
I know, we need to have like an account.
become a little bit close.
Go, keep walking.
He's a mummy. Hey, you're the
Oh, there's the cobras. And here's some of the tomb. Whoa! Oh my gosh, you can't even see the bottom. Crazy.
ده هم ال 20 واحد هم.
We're the only cool ones.
Where your guide?
Up there.
Huh?
We're not allowed to go out there.
Where does it go, to the other side?
Was created. Where the ancient Egyptians believed that the sun god Amun-Ra, I need a volunteer. Who's gonna be the god Amun-Ra? Yes. Okay, Sam. Yes. So this is here the god Amun-Ra, the creator. After a certain time, he got bored. He wanted to create others. Okay? So he created the goddess of air, the god of moisture. If you'd like to come in the shade, please, God. Much better for you. Okay. يا جماعة ممكن لو سمحتوا بس ثواني لغاية لما أخلص. I'm talking in Arabic to tell them keep away till I finish the explanation. Okay? So, then he created the goddess of air, the god of moisture. They got married to each other. They gave birth to two. Goddess of the sky, Mama. I need one volunteer lady.
Mom, come on.
Yes.
Look, I'll hold it.
Video.
Okay.
Videoing it
Yes. Mama, this is the goddess of the sky. That's your daughter.
Oh.
And that's your daughter here. Now, she's the goddess of the sky, Nut. Okay? And I need the god of the earth, Geb. The god of the earth, Geb.
Peter.
They got married to each other. Yes?
Oh, Sky and Earth.
And
got
there were
married,
no
huh?
space for anything between them to live in or to grow in.
What were
Which
the
the god,
What were the names of the gods?
she's the goddess Nut, N-U-T, of the sky. And he is the god of the earth, Geb. They loved each other, that they embraced each other for several years. There were no space for anything between them to grow in or to live in. So the god was not very happy about that. He wanted to create others. So he created the goddess, first of all, he ordered the god of the air, Taylor. Yes,
Good job,
to
Taylor.
come in between them, separate them. Okay, he trampled him beneath his feet.
Oh.
He lifted her on the palms of his hands. Action, please. Too late. Mama was pregnant. She had 4 babies, 2 girls and 2 boys. I need 2 girls and 2 boys. Come on. 2 girls.
Good job.
Good job, girls. And two boys.
Two boys, two boys. There we go.
And two boys. Okay. Who's gonna be ISIS?
you good.
Who's gonna be Niftis? You say it. Who's gonna be ISIS? Who's gonna be Niftis? You say it. ISIS. Okay.
Good job.
This is the goddess Isis, the mistress of magic. Ooh. And this is the pretty one, Niftis, the sister of Isis. This is here who's gonna be Set and who's gonna be Osiris.
Osiris.
Okay, this is the good brother Osiris, who taught the people how to cultivate the land, how to worship the gods. Am I allowed to say it? This is the smart, wicked brother. Sorry. You're okay with that? The smart, wicked brother Set, who was so jealous of his good brother Osiris, and he wanted to get rid of his brother. Because he was so jealous of him, especially that he loved everybody. This is how the whole world was created, but don't worry, because at the end we'll find that always justice would overcome injustice.
Yes.
And that's the main concept. Justice would always overcome the injustice. Anyhow, he wanted to get rid of him. He made a cocktail party, offered wine as a drink. As soon as everybody, were having fun, then they tried to get inside the coffin, especially the god Osiris. It fitted him so well that he closed it, and it went all the way till with the Nile till Lebanon, which was Babylos. Poor sisters kept mourning and mourning till they found it in Lebanon. They brought it back. They hid it in the marshes of the Delta, but he wanted to get rid of his brother, and he had to cut him in order to get rid of him, but no problem. She is the goddess of the mistress of magic. She brought her husband for one night of love in order to bring the promised child who's going to take, revenge on the wickedness, and this will be the god, the avenger Horus. Who's gonna be the avenger Horus? Horus,
You wanna be
okay.
Horus, be Horus. He's cool.
The falcon god Horus. He will be the avenger who's gonna be taking care of the injustice, of the evil, the god of evil, whom after he's done that, he have to take revenge on him, and he tried to take revenge on him. So what did he do actually? He converted him to be the god of the hippo. He's gonna turn into a hippo. Okay? Yes, he's gonna be a hippo. And he's gonna be harpooning him, because we will find at the end that always justice would overcome injustice. Even if it's for a while, injustice would overcome justice, but justice would overcome injustice forever, and he's gonna be taking care of him and harpooning him, and then the god Set is gonna be judged in front of the gods and goddesses, and that's what happened at the end, that the justice always took care of the injustice, and they've done what he should have done, like what he's done to his brother, that he was condemned at that time to death because he was bad to his brother. So thank you, gods and goddesses. This is how, yes. So don't ever be bad, because it's the main principle.
Alina, when was it built?
239.
2600
2600. Eyes closed.
This is 300 years earlier than the Pyramid of Giza.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, look. Sam, Peter, Alina says.
Here, you get in there.
Oh, it's okay. Here, we take tours. It's like shiny. No, you're good.
Okay.
So they dug this out of the mountain, and the tail is my favorite part. Look at that, it turns into steps. Look at those toes.
You can see it in between the fossils. Can you see it? Yes, which is telling us about the dream we were talking about. And here is the Valley Temple. So I will take you as close as we can to the Sphinx, and then we can take our photos.
What do you think, guys? Sam, what do you think?
So cool.
Go on a walk, Peter. This is where they keep the cameras.
Oh, that's the picture.
Our favorite aggressive salesperson, what did he say when we were here?
Welcome to Alaska.
He looks just like, and my mother hits me. These guys, you can't see them, but there's these guys down here that are super aggressive selling stuff. But that was our favorite. Welcome to Alaska. It looks just like it, huh? Just like Alaska. Check out the clouds moving. I know, Peter and I want to run up it so bad, huh? I just keep thinking of Despicable Me too. Really cute, yeah. But now I'm looking about trying to move something like this would be insane. Look at this cool arch thing up here. I don't know what it is. I'm curious how that works into the engineering. There you go. These stones are like half a person tall.
Or you can stay over here and take a picture.
kind of antiquities.
To make a small sheet, we have a small part like this. We just remove the green part. As I told you, in ancient times, they used the green part because it's flexible and strong to make baskets and sandals. But to make the paper, we just slice this white inner part. These slices are breakable because it contain an amount of sugar and water. Also, it's eatable in ancient time because it contain an amount of sugar. But nowadays we have sugar cane, sweeter than this one. So we just use a mallet. And rolling pin, just to squeeze the water and sugar out. That's also to make a slice, very thin slice, more flexible and more strong. See the juice coming out, then you will see slices just can be flexible and more strong. We soak it slice again in the water for 1 week. After we get out the juice, we put again in the water for a week just to make it more sticky or slab because it still have some sugar. In ancient time also they make two kinds of paper from same plant. They make beige and they make brown or dark like this. To get dark or brown like that, we must leave it in the water for 2 or 3 weeks. The sugar and water oxidize together and make it dark or brown slices. Then we arrange the slices in 2 carpets to vertical and horizontal lines. And we start to make it like this to stick together without any chemical. It's just the water and sugar and gelatin from the plant, which make it stick together after we press it. Just like this to complete one piece. Then we cover it and press it for another 1 week. We talk about thousands of years. In ancient time, there is no machine. They used only 2 blocks of stones. 1 week under the big stones and 1 day under the sunrise to make it dry. We get the first type of paper in history like that. The paper is soft, strong enough, accept any kind of painting, any kind of colors, easy to roll, flexible, no damage, no crack. The processor is very easy, symbolic thing, but idea it's thousands of years and somebody think and try to make something to record everything in history and send a message between countries out from just that plant.
Walk.
So walk.
Walk like an Egyptian, Alina. These columns are so cool. You can still see the colors in them.
You can go do it.
phrases that most people use.
Okay, 5 Arabic phrases would
Or
be good morning,
words, yeah.
sabah el khair, good morning, thank you, shukran, salamu alaikum, may peace be upon you, izzayak, how are you doing, and I want Coke, for example, أنا عايز Coca-Cola. Okay?
Nowadays, and the religion is considered to be something personal between you and God.
Storm. You can't even see. Look, you can't even see those hands.
No God except one God, and that Muhammad is one of the prophets of God. But you have to believe in all the other prophets. Abraham, Jacob, all prophets of God. Joseph, all prophets of God. Moses, yes.
Do they believe that Jesus Christ was a prophet?
That's the only difference as a prophet, and there's only one power, one God.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
They
Yes.
believe he was a prophet.
A prophet, just not a god.
Yes, that's the only difference. Yes. So that's why when they call for the prayers, they say this is your time for prayers. This is your time for salvation. This is your time to do the prayers. And actually, that's why they say Muhammad is one of the prophets of God. Okay, not the only one. No, one of the prophets of God. Yeah, the prayers takes place early in the morning, dawn time, all the way till morning time, and then noon, afternoon, sunset, night time, 5 times a day. You do the prayers, it takes like 5 to 10 minutes as you've seen. Let's say you cannot kneel, so then you can do while you are sitting down. You can do the prayers. Let's say you cannot even sit down, you do it by heart. Okay, so it's more flexible. So that's the first thing. Second, do the prayers in its right time, as we mentioned 5 times a day. It's a connection between you and God, to ask God for whatever bad things you've done during your lifetime and or during your day. Asking God for forgiveness, talking bad about others, harming people, not being kind to people, things like that. The third, which is fasting Ramadan. What is Ramadan?
He bite you?
Okay. What's Ramadan? Don't be naughty. Ramadan, it's a month, comes once a year. Nothing whatsoever passes through the throat. You start fasting from dawn till sunset to feel like the poor people and others. Okay? Anyway, you meditate, you contemplate. You're not supposed to tell any lies. You try to be as much as you can a good person. Exempting from this, if you're pregnant, if you're very sick, if you're very old, if you're very young. So people are exempted. Let's say you're a very rich man, but you can never fast Ramadan because you're very sick, or you're sick, you cannot fast. So you are exempted not to fast. But you should be supplying the poor people from exactly same standard and type of food.
We do the same thing.
Yes, the same thing. Yes. If you ever come back in Ramadan, we have you'll find lots of things coming. There is what they call it mercy tables. Mercy tables. So these mercy tables, they are always in the middle of the streets, but that's when everything stops. When people start breaking their fasting. You see? So once they start breaking their fasting, so then they start having these mercy tables. The rich are inviting the poor. And the poor say thank you, and they eat and they drink everything they wanted, and they say thank you, and they don't pay anything for it. It's all for free. So The fourth, to pay the alms. What's the alms? 2.5% of what you've saved after 1 year, not what you have earned, what you have saved after 1 year. And this is different from other charity money. You can pay it at any time you feel they really deserve it. Okay? The fifth, which is to perform the pilgrimage to Mecca, which they call it Hajj. Did you ever hear about it? The Hajj. What do the Muslims do in the Hajj? The ladies and men, they all wear the same, all in white, simple clothes, very simple slippers, kings and queens and servants, all in front of God the same, asking just God for forgiveness for whatever bad things they've done during their lifetime, asking God for paradise. And it's supposed to be absolve all your sins and you start all over again. So the pilgrimage for those who can afford it. Let's say you cannot afford it, so then you should not go. These are the 5 pillars of the Islamic religion. There are 3 sins in Islam. Number 1, to kill somebody. I mean, unfortunately, lately, the things that started to be happening, it have nothing to do with the religion. You know, none of the religions would agree about killing anybody. It's not you who judges who's good or bad. It's God who judges that. So this is the first sin, to kill somebody. There's a very famous verse in the Quran. It says, if you kill one, as if you've killed them all. Treat the people the way you like to be treated. The second, which is other sins like gambling, like cheating, like smoking, like drinking alcohol. So you might regret what you've done totally. You might regret what you've done before that. You can't remember. Things like that. Or among the things which is not accepted, I mean, any unmarried people living together, that's not accepted as well. So just like any other religion, you know, these are some of the sins. Treating people bad, gossiping, talking bad about others. These are all, of the main sins in the Islam. It says, for example, it's the religion of the heart. A quick idea about it. It says one of the ladies was doing the prayers every day, fasting every day, but she had a very cruel heart. She locked one of her cats in one of the rooms and locked the door. Never cared to give it any food, so the cat died. It says this lady won't go to heaven. She had a very cruel heart. On the other side, another man was not doing the prayers like her, but he was fasting always and, but not like her, and doing the prayers, but not so strict, not a lot like her. But he met a very thirsty dog in the desert. Spontaneously, he took off his shoes. He gave it and filled it with water and gave it to the dog. A very thirsty dog. It says this man will go to heaven. So it's again not what you pretend in front of others. No, what you have deep in your heart. And who judges this? Only God. As I mentioned, usually the mosque doesn't have any kind of human being or animal representations. So all what you can see sometimes, even these are all the stucco verses of the Quran all along the way. And the mishkan, no significance, number or size or style, no special significance. Just all geometrical patterns and decorations. Okay? So, actually, in general, what about the Islamic history? It started 640 AD.
So what are Muslims' prophets called? Like, what are Muslims' prophets? Yes.
Muhammad. Yes, Muhammad.
So we're in the middle of a sandstorm here in Egypt. It's crazy.
You can't even really see it through the camera though. It's like so brown.
It is brown. Well, you can kind of see like this is what the air is supposed to look like, and that's how brown it is outside. Wow, look at that.
Okay. Can I have your attention? I'd like to give you a little introduction, all the explanation on the bus so you can hear me well. Actually, we're going to see now St. Sergius Church, where it was believed this is where the Holy Family stayed hiding from the
If you feel like sitting down, please do. We have the seats everywhere. Okay. So, are we all here? Most welcome where we are, and they are doing the prayers, as you can see right in front of us. Okay? Let me tell you some good news. They found the headset and they gave them.
rush hour starts from 7 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock in the morning, afternoon 1 till 6, evening 8 till 10. So it's almost all day rush hour. Almost all day rush hour.
Who knew that there is a tunnel under under the city of
I
Armageddon?
made this. I punched a hole in the meat.
This is what happened. Peter and Chuck Norris. They had to go down a lot of stairs. They're like almost 200 stairs. This was there. This was there. Oh, water. Yeah, it's water.
Someone drop a rock.
Yeah, drop a rock, Peter. Where was your rock?
Should I sacrifice my car?
No. Keep the rock.
Set, go.
The sword of the Lord in the hand of Gideon.
He was the great Jehovah of the Old Testament, the Messiah. He was the great Jehovah of the...
None other has had so profound an influence on all who have lived and will yet live upon the earth.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
Caesarea in the rain. So beautiful. Are you a little wet, Peter? No. So beautiful.
Very cool.
1700 BC. Okay, so 1700 years before Christ.
Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God.
And the most important thing was this stone. We have it here. Both of them are replicas. So, what do you do in a first century synagogue? Because according to Judaism, you can worship in one place, you can sacrifice in one place, which is the temple in Jerusalem only. So during the time when the temple was still standing, the temple was destroyed, by the way, in 70 AD, the purpose of these places were not worshiping. It was studying the scripture, discussing new things. Okay? So, example.
This is a tour of our hotel. It is one of the coolest hotels I've ever stayed in. So right here in the lobby, looks just like a little pool, right? Oh no. It's a first century fishing pool. Yep, that they found on the property. So cool. And then out here you have all these water fountains that lead to Galilee. Over here, this is where they found, when they were excavating for this hotel, this first century synagogue. And if you can see the stone, this white stone in the middle, it shows that it was a synagogue. This was from the first century. This is one of the things that's highly likely that the Savior taught here. Again, this is in Magdalene. And this is our hill. Come outside, and it's just lovely. We have this lovely water and this lovely pathway down, and out there is the Sea of Galilee, and it's just lovely. Just imagine Southern California weather. It's beautiful. In the sun it gets a little bit warmer, but it is super lovely. And if we come down here, we went and played volleyball out here on the grass. They have this little chapel that has this really beautiful artwork, but this is all a Catholic done thing. It's like Catholic everything. But it's sweet. There's a bunch of nuns staying. There's the pool. If you walk down here, all the flowers. But this is the Magdalene Chapel. And they call this the Chapel of Mary Magdalene. It's beautiful. If you go inside, there's a really beautiful picture of the woman touching the Savior's garment. But here's the Sea of Galilee, then it's just right there. You just walk right out onto that dock. It's so pretty.
First century BC.
Recreation of the first century and never would have been.
Going into the Nazareth Village. It's the Japanese Mary. This is the American Mary. So it's a bit special. Chapel of the Inception. And these are all the different Marys from all the different countries. There's Ukraine, Philippines, Italy. This church was built in the 60s. But down in the 60s. But down. Over the house of the Virgin.
of Jericho. Oh, Bill, your taller walls come tumbling down.
Okay, we've been asking for food, so you can see what we've been eating. Lots of vegetables, lots of puff pastry. This is what I had. These shashuka eggs were really good. Peter's just been eating Cocoa Puffs. Look, there's the honeycomb. And all sorts of like dried figs and dates. Lots of olives, a cheese board. Then there's a soft cheese board. Some salads. Sam's getting the desserts.
I'm just trying a little piece.
Ooh, there's a kiwi. Ooh, yeah, let's grab those. And here's all the croissants, fresh bread. This is the egg station. It's great. This is the gondola at Masad. It is crazy. There you go. See, it starts out slow, but then it'll go a little bit faster. Woo, all the way. It goes all the way down there.
That is terrible.
But that was not enough for him, so therefore he built all these walls around Masara to protect it, and up to 36 towers.
This is the Samaritan tree right here.
Oh, you're cut.
Okay, man, let's take pictures.
Israelites, knowing some of the prophecies of the prophets, that a major enemy force would come out of the north to punish
Yeah, I'm gonna take video of you guys. Alina, if it stings, it lasts like a minute and then you don't feel it. I had a cut on my foot.
This is the Pools of Shalom, right outside of Hezekiah's Tunnel.
Right here. We thought it was a quarter of a mile. It's really 1 and a quarter, right, Peter? I don't know.
That feels nice and cool. Nice and cool.
So this, we're going down into Hezekiah's Tunnel. It is, I need to keep up my pace a little bit better here. Whoa, that is so narrow. Look at that.
Someone's wearing nice cologne. Look at that.
Oh, here we go. Woohoo! I can't see it with the grass. Super uneven.
Dude, seriously. They actually had it up for something.
What's that?
Which side is it? And that's why that was me.
Okay, so that is that. I shouldn't. Ooh. That's deep.
You can't really see.
Mom, it's Bigfoot. It's Bigfoot. We found him. Canaanite pool, is that what it says? Trail of David. Sam. That's trippy. That's trippy. food. This is our breakfast. Whole salad bar.
Wow. So we'll get off here and try to find a little spot that we might be able to chat.
I believe in Christ. Give me a tour of your seats. Go.
Welcome to our So our leather seats have 2 windows. That's basically it.
And you get to lean your seats all the way back.
Leaning back.
No one's gonna kick your seats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
And
did
you
you
have
see the
TVs.
menu? There's like tea, like picnic or whatever. You can get afternoon tea.
And you get afternoon tea on the plane. Guys, you're living your best life.